Clifton has been with Dooney and Bourke. Do you know how many years?
Okay, let's see.
I feel like she's been since 1989, 79.
I'm doing math with age, so I don't want to say.
Oh, okay.
So
all right, many years.
She's been there since she was 23.
Okay, so she's been there for a long time, which means she has a handbag named after whom?
Her granddaughter.
That's all I was
So she
getting
has one granddaughter. Gracie was born last year in 2017, and she's so adorable. So of course, when you're Sue Clifton, you have the power to name a Dooney after your grandchild, and this is the Gracie. Which this is adorable. I have to say Gracie's cuter, but she looks really cute in front of the bag, next to the bag.
Super fun.
But this is a great bag. It's pebble leather once again, beautiful colors. This one is the Midnight.
That is the Midnight, and I am actually holding the black. And actually next to each other, you can see the difference, but the pebble leather, or rather, the pebble leather takes colors so
It does. It's so
well.
saturated. And you know what? If you are thinking you want something other than black, maybe try the Midnight in this one, because in certain lights you can't even tell.
Yeah.
It can kind of go as
absolutely right. And then we go down to the front here. This is going to be the Plum.
It's that really bright, vibrant purple. That's almost like an eggplant in this case.
That's the Plum Wine. Here is your red, which is vibrant and fantastic. And then here's the deep teal, which is like a peacock color.
So it kind of reminds me of the Philadelphia Eagles.
I can see how you would say that. Yes, indeed. And then we also have the Elephant.
Yes.
And then the Saddle Tan.
And all of them have that Brown Tomorrow dark trim and that really pretty equestrian inspired hardware on the strap that is adjustable, but again, just like the one you saw earlier in the show, wear it a little bit, because that strap drop will get a little bit deeper because the bag smiles, but when you are ready to adjust it, it's underneath here. You push that in and then either put that little bead in one of these two holes.
So this is palladium coated hardware, which is in the rhodium family, which is in the platinum family. Palladium is in the platinum, rhodium. So
think wedding rings.
Exactly, think wedding rings. Huge and statement piece and exquisite and very, very exclusive.
Yes, and I love the fact that we're doing it in that silver tone. So if you are someone who really, really wants that, then great, go for this one. Love that overextended zip pull. It's like a cool, long, double piece of leather. Easy to open, get into the bag, plenty of organization, slip and zip pocket on one wall, slip pockets on the other, all the pockets lined in that Brown Tomorrow leather, and then you have the pop of red on the inside, so it's easy to see in there. Size-wise, you could easily fit the small laptop, the big iPad, the change of shoes if you needed to. You have the feet on the bottom, and that base is structured. So my bag's empty. I can put it down. It's always going to keep its shape. Pebble leather does get softer, but it will never puddle down to the table.
So while you're looking at this, just to let you know, the if sold separately, because you're getting the handbag and the key fob, is $321. We're at $250, $284. What is that savings? $68 and change. And we have that easy pay of $42.14. What I love about this bag is that it is the streamlined, what you think that a hobo would be, with just very exquisite tailoring. So it's almost like, whip stitch tailoring here. You've got the stitch detail there on the bottom, the stitching here on the back. And then the shoulder strap itself is going to be 9 inches to 11 inches. But as we said, as the bag gets older, you touch it more, it gets softer and softer. The bag itself is going to be 11.5 inches wide, 9.5 inches high. It's like simplified, streamlined, exquisite detail, but then just updated 21st century. So super, super pretty, right?
It is, and look how, it's comfortable. I like the fact that you can rest your arm on it nicely. It's like that super bag that, to me, I feel weird when I'm not carrying a handbag. I'm like, where do I put my hands? What do I do? This is that bag that it's like, the security blanket. I put this on and I feel put together and ready to go.
And fantastic. And the reason that we swap colors, you want to bring a couple other bags over here?
Sure,
we swap colors and play around because don't feel like, excuse me for standing in front of you, don't feel like a color limits you. A color actually elevates the look of the bag and then can completely transform the outfit. So Ann has it on with the red top, But then with this beautiful, it's not really called peacock, it's called deep teal. Look how pretty that looks in her jeans, and then her smoking red heels. I mean, that is pretty fantastic. And even if she popped the plum wine, the plum wine is even exquisite. And you're like, oh, well, is the plum wine gonna be too close to her red top? No, it's not.
Well, and that's the thing. None of these bags, you don't need to think about what you're wearing on your body. Wear these every single day. They are meant to be worn every day. You have that nice dark base with the dark brown tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you don't have to think like, this is a bright red bag. I could wear this every day if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. I mean, here, let me trade with you.
And you look sharp.
so
You have
see.
your red, white, and blue on, actually.
Oh, I know.
So this
I'm
is
ready
like your
for
perfect
4th
story.
of July.
Exactly. And so Chrissy pops the red with her gray. And then all of a sudden, that look is completely different simply because she popped the color of the bag.
Right.
And, you know, it's a surprise. You know, it's just not expected. You know, and you can do something that is the saddle tan. Can I give you the saddle tan? Because maybe you're just doing neutrals and you want it to be a little bit quieter. The saddle tan is very handsome, too.
It does, yeah.
Right?
Depending on what you're wearing, it's so nice if you want to match your shoes. I mean, do whatever makes you happy. Wear the bag. Know that you are going to live in this.
Yes.
So if you are someone who's like, you know what, I want to see that pop of red every day because it makes me happy, go with the red. If you're someone who's like, I want something more neutral because I do want it to match with everything, then go with one of the elephant, the black, the caramel. I mean, it doesn't matter. It just really is what your eye is drawn to. Go with that.
Red, elephant, caramel. This is the black. We also have the saddle tan, which is what we're calling. Anne has the plum wine, and then I also have
Eagles
the deep
blue.
teal.
Ask for Eagles blue.
Eagles, we're calling the deep teal.
They'll know
Yeah,
what you
exactly.
mean.
So, by the
Here, I'll
way,
trade you.
this is 2 hours of Dooney and Bourke, which is the handbag